Hello everyone, my name is Flannan Francis and today I'll be sharing with you a presentation entitled Melissa plana, the hidden menace of oil palm plantations. This presentation is part of our study in crop insect management AGR464. Today we'll be focused on one of the most destructive pests in the Malaysian oil palm industry, the bagworm. Today I'll be using the 5W1H approach to explain who is this pest, what it does, where and when it appears, why it's so problematic, how it spreads, and finally, how we can manage it effectively. Effective pest management is crucial not only to prevent economic losses, but also to ensure food security and protect plantation sustainability. Without proper pest control strategies, entire harvests can be affected, leading to a loss in both productivity and profit. Bagworm management, therefore, is a critical part of oil palm cultivation, especially in Malaysia, where oil palm is a major agricultural commodity. So who exactly is this pest? Melissa plana, commonly known as the bagworm, is a species of moth in its adult stage. But the real damage is caused during the larva stage. The larva construct a protective casing or bag out of silk and leaf fragments, which it carries as it feeds on the oil palm leaves. Now, what kind of damage does it cause? The larva feed directly on the green leaf tissue of the oil palm, causing severe defoliation. This weakens the plant, reduces its ability to photosynthesize, and ultimately leads to lower production of the fresh fruit bunches, or FFBs. You'll often notice the presence of bagworms through the small leaf bags hanging on the palm fronds. This damage not only affects the plant's growth, but also leads to long-term yield reductions. Where is this pest commonly found? Bagworm infestations are widespread in oil palm plantations across Malaysia. They thrive in tropical climates, especially in areas with dense canopy coverage and poor airflow. These shaded and humid environments are ideal for their survival and reproduction. When are they most active? Interestingly, bagworms are present all year round due to Malaysia's consistent tropical climate. However, peak infestations usually occur during the dry season and periods of high humidity. These conditions support faster egg development and larva activity, leading to more frequent and severe outbreaks if left unchecked. Why are bagworm infestations so persistent and widespread? There are several contributing factors. First, environmental conditions like dense canopy and poor egg circulation create a microclimate that is perfect for bagworm development. Soils with high nitrogen level also produce softer, more succulent leaves, something bagworms prefer to feed on. Second, agricultural practices like monoculture, the planting of only oil palm, reduce biodiversity and natural enemies. Without predators to keep the population checked, bagworms multiply freely. And third, human factors play a role. Often, pest outbreaks go unnoticed due to a lack of regular monitoring. By the time infestations are detected, they have already spread, making control more difficult and costly. Next, we move to the how the damage spread and economic impact. How do bagworms spread and cause damage? The young larvae can be carried by the wind, allowing them to disperse to nearby trees or plantations. In some cases, contaminated tools or equipment can also transfer larvae between areas. Once they settle, they begin feeding on the chlorophyll in the oil palm leaves, reducing the plant's photosynthetic capacity. Over time, this leads to stunted growth, reduced energy production, and significant drops in FFB yield. In fact, if an infestation is not controlled, studies have shown that yield losses can reach up to 43%. That's almost half of what the plantation could produce, posing a serious threat to the livelihoods of growers and the national economy. So how do we manage this hidden menace effectively? The best approach is integrated pest management, or IPM, which combines different methods for sustainable and effective control. First, we have biological control, which includes the use of natural enemies like parasitoid wasps such as dolichogenite and metesa. These wasps lay their eggs inside the bagworm larva, which helps suppress the pest population naturally. Second, chemical control involves using insecticides, but only as last resort. Overuse of chemicals can lead to resistance and environmental damage. Therefore, careful timing and monitoring are key. Third, cultural practices like pruning infested fronts, cleaning up plantation debris, and even introducing intercropping can increase biodiversity and reduce bagworms numbers. Lastly, we can use digital tools such as drones or aerial scouting mobile apps for pest reporting and digital mapping for spatial analysis to help detect infestations early and manage them more precisely. To summarize, Metisa plana may be small, but its impact on the oil palm industry is massive. Using the 5W1H approach, we have learned who the pest is, what kind of damage it causes, where and when it appears, and why it thrives, and how it spreads. We also explored several management strategies, from biological and chemical control to cultural practices and modern digital tools. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.